Back on Diablo, we're going to talk about clan versus clan wars, and they are amazing. They're so different than I thought they would be. Look at all these people that are here right now. Now, this is, of course, recorded from my stream earlier this morning for when we did this clan versus clan war, but it's the very first one, and we found out which class is the strongest in this. And there is an absolute class that just wrecks in getting points for clan versus clan. Now, I thought this clan versus clan war was going to be an 8v8 out of our 100 clan members, and we'd maybe do 2 battles and then a 3rd battle to decide the winner, but it's totally different. And I'm glad it's different. It's a change from the battlegrounds that we currently do, and I couldn't have been more pleased with how this goes down. But I will say that the only reason we got beat, because we went up against the #1 clan on the server, is because we didn't have enough people online. We got beat because when you come in here, when it queues you up for this, right here, I think it's actually queuing us up. When it becomes time to do this and you're in a clan and you're just running around open world, it's going to pop up like this. And it's going to ask you to go into the main battle, support 1 or support 2. Now I'm going to tell you what class you want in the main battle, because there is one definite class that does way more damage than all other classes in this game. So next clan battle that we do, we're going to have all of that type class in battle group 1. Main 1 is the one that's going to get the additional damage the support does. So if you're in support 1 or support 2, your battle's a little bit different. You're still going to see the immortal and run after the immortal. You're going to see these other guardians that leap out as well. You can see this in the practice mode. What that does is when you're fighting a support 1 or support 2, you're going to give additional damage to the main group. So even if you have, say, 30 members online, which we only had about 30, I think they had about 60. We'll see in a minute how it's broken down, how their members, how many they had in the support. We'll be able to click on it right here and see. You can see they have 30 right now, with more and more jumping into support 1 and 2. Now, they still do damage, support 1 and 2 does, to the overall taking down the immortal. Now, the immortal is controlled by the clan leader of the other clan. So our clan leader was doing the immortal fight against the enemy, and then the enemy's clan leader was the one controlling the immortal you're going to see in a minute that we're all chasing around. Now, the immortal can go pretty fast. The best strategy we've seen and what our clan leader did was just kite the hell out of them. They couldn't stay on top of doing damage because he was moving so quickly. Now, this is the first battle. A lot of things could change because this boss is very fast. It's hard to get on this boss and do damage if they kite the whole entire team. And they've got ways to do an AoE freeze or petrify. It looks like they've got ways to do a big smash down. There's all sorts of controls. Again, you can come down here and play it yourself and see what the controls are. Actually, it's really good for you to play as the boss so you know what to expect. You know when you're kiting around, you know what their abilities are, you know what the cooldowns are. Really smart. I'm going to do that myself so I can get familiar with what that immortal can do while we're all chasing around and fighting it. The main group, the one that we saw doing the most damage, hands down, is a pet necro build. And I've been hearing a lot from all my necromancers about a pet necro build with bone armor. Necro's pets can stick with the boss much easier than we can. The necromancer can then not be around the boss and take any damage. So you can stay out of damage much easier and then keep summoning your pets when they die. It's solid because the damage they're doing is 2 times to 3 times the damage of other people because they're able to stay on the big old tall immortal. Because from what I heard from Boogeyman, when he's on that immortal, he gets these fears when he's running around that give him a boost in his speed. And then again, they do have control ability, so it makes it really easy for them to kite us. And then right when we all get clumped up and close, he can do like a big, I think it was like a petrify or a stone kind of ability, and then run away again. And there's other abilities like knockbacks. There's craziness, and they can kill you pretty easily too. Next time we're gonna have like 10 good necromancers, and then maybe like 10-10 or 7-7, however many we can get online. We're going to organize much better on Discord now. We're going to get together and do this. It was so much fun. Let's get to the battle so you can see us running after the enemy. So here's the enemy one. This is the leader of the God clan doing the immortal. Like, he's the one controlling this immortal, and he is kiting us a bit. I'm over here using all my speed abilities. I'm actually in a PvP build because I thought this was going to be more PvP oriented. I thought we'd actually be fighting against the others. And I was a little bit bummed out in the very beginning when it wasn't. But then after I did this, I love it. I love the difference. I just love the way that they've done things in this game. I swear, I have no complaints about everything they've done in this game. It's been amazing. And this is just another layer upon layers that you will have different builds for. I've got a build for PvP. I've got a build for solo grinding. I've got a build for single target AoE damage with different skills. And you can save them all at the armory. And then when I go play PvP, I go over there and I select that one build that I have, and it puts those skills up. It puts the gear on if I've got different gear. And you will have different gear when you get to end game to spec for all this stuff. And I'm going to have a different build to do damage on this guy. I'm going to have something that actually keeps me on the boss, but I'm going to have something that does a little bit more single target damage. And maybe there's some good dots I could get up on the boss. That way I only have to be up on it for a minute to get those dots up. I was trying to use my flames whenever I do the sprint right there. That flame will do dots on him. I was trying to do those type of things because I know I couldn't stick on him for a long time. But he was fighting us more than our guild boss. Our guild boss was kiting far more than this. And right now, if you look at the top right, you see how they're at 60% additional damage? So we did get the plus 5% from our support, and they get the plus 60%. On offense B, this is us. And you see this Night Stalker? You can't see it. I'm covering it up. I can't bring him down. He did 12.2%. He is a pet necro. And we've got Blue Jay doing 6%. We've got other people doing 3%, 2%, 1.1%, 6.8%. We've got 6.7%, 11% here. There's another one. Mr. Whiskey is actually a wizard. And then where am I in this whole... Where am I? StewGaming, 5.1%. And I'm a barb. And I was trying to stay on it as much as I can, but still nowhere near like what the pet necros are doing up at 12.2%. And then on the B team, other ones like that on the support side. Let me find it here. Oh, here they are. You can see we've got 16.3%. And then on support too, this guy did 52% right here, Sinbad. So it's really, it looks like if you have a different experience and you've seen that from your clan and you know for sure, let us know in the comments below what you think is a really good build and class for this to do damage to be in the main team. Because again, the main team is going to be the one to get that 60% additional damage. The support teams are still doing damage, still contributing, doing damage because they're still running around and fighting the Immortal, the big tall one. But they also have other side bosses that pop up. And that's what they fight to get us that additional, from what I hear, to get that additional damage for us in the main group. So the main group needs to have your people doing the most damage. Your support groups need to have people that do relatively well, but they don't have to do crazy because these are the ones getting the 60%. These are definitely supporting and adding to the damage done. So we're going to put a whole bunch of necromancers, pet necromancers over here, and then whoever else we need to that does high damage. Like that one wizard said he did really well. He did 10%. We'll put him in there, see how he does, and then we'll get like myself and others in the support group so that we can help them out to do 60% more damage. And we'll just have to break it up in a way and just keep playing with it. We'll have to play maybe like 10 of us in the main, 10 in support 1, 10 in support 2. We'll have to see what that's like, depending on how many people we have come online. I'm not sure if there's a cap of 30 in each. There might be. That's why they only had 30 in their main, and they were breaking up the support 1 and support 2. Either way, all of them are doing damage to the Immortal. And it was a really, really good time. And all you have to do is be online when it happens. I can see that this other team, like here's God and Stews. I can see that the other team already did their battle, but it doesn't have a time for us to do this third play. Oh, it says Saturday. It says Saturday at 1900. This game is just surprising me. Like every corner of this game is surprising me about how amazing it is. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you have any questions or if you have any input on the clan versus clan wars, please put it down below. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys all in a video soon.